Alright, so these are the Nike Zoom Kaiju boots 2011 model. The difference between these and the newer ones I think are just pretty much the flex. The new ones are a little bit stiffer, these ones are a little bit softer. I'm only on one day of riding on these. Yeah, this is basically a first impression review. But basically what happened is I went and tried these on in a local store and got sized up, and I found a killer deal for the 2011 model online. And so I just ordered my size online. When I first put them on, they were super tight. The left foot was like too tight on my ankle, just kind of pretty much cutting off circulation. But that fixed itself. I wore them around the house for a couple hours just to get the heat moldable liners, let them do their thing, and mold to my feet, pack out a little bit, all that stuff. So basically all that's fixed now. These are the most comfortable boots I've ever used. Well, the Nitro Anthems are pretty nice too, but I would say they're about equal in comfort. These are just a little more responsive because they're mid flex rather than a soft flex boot. These basically kill it. First thing I noticed when I got in them was the response. The board to rider connection was sick. It's just like as soon as you make a movement, your board is right there, just ready to go. It's like I was kind of nervous at first because it's just like I wasn't used to it, and like every little movement mattered, and it's like, but it's good. I love it. And so I get used to them on a whole day of riding them. I was throwing down threes in the park and everything, and I was riding on a Nitro Team Gullwing 159 wide. This is an 11.5 size boot, so I do have big feet, so I need to ride a wide board. And it had Black Hawk bindings, and it's a perfect setup. Pretty much everything I was looking for. Alright, now more about the boots. Like I said, they're mid-flex. There's, I can only do so much with my hands, but it has some give, but it's still super responsive. For a mid-flex boot, it's almost a little more responsive than it should be. Now, like I said, these are comfortable. There's no pressure points. I wore them all day yesterday. My feet feel wonderful. My toes were touching the end because they're 11.5, perfect size for me. So I definitely got the right size. One thing I noticed is they have, like, you probably can't see in this video. If you want to check out my Nitro Anthem review, you can see better in those because it's kind of highlighted in blue. But it's the same concept. It kind of comes out, and it really grips your ankle, like where that skinny part is, right above your heel, where it just goes up. It really has these parts that stick out in the boot, and it really just grips it. You don't get much heel lift. That's nice. What I really liked about these boots was at the end of the day, if you're a snowboarder, you know what it's like, or you had a long day of riding, and you loosen up your license, and you're struggling. You're struggling to get your foot out. Struggling. Just getting caught. All that. What's nice about these is they have this liner here. Super slick, and my foot literally just slid right out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was super stoked on that. Warmth, I was riding these in, I want to say, like 45-degree weather yesterday, and it got colder at night, and it performed throughout the whole day. It probably got down to like the 30s at night, and I feel like I could ride them in colder conditions. Another thing I really like about this boot is the colorway. They also have a sick blue colorway for the 2012s. I would have gotten the 2012s, but these are 245 rather than 350. So, yeah, not gonna happen. The only thing I don't like about these boots is this inner lacing system. It's kind of weird. You basically you pull up on this, and you pull these down. Well, that's cool and everything, but the tongue kind of gets in the way when you really want to get them tight, and you kind of have to move it out of the way, and you can see how that would be kind of a hassle. But other than that, I really have no complaints. You really get a good, like I said, board to rider connection with your board. Everything, the response is right there. You can tell that Nike did their homework with these boots because all the features on it. There's little, when the strap goes around, there's like a little Velcro part right here, and basically what that does is it keeps the tongue from all sliding around. You don't get like the tongue like over on the side and you're all like, oh my gosh, gotta fix this and hold up my whole group of friends and all that stuff. And if you don't, you just, it saves your life. You don't feel like a loser. Alright, that's kind of going too far with that. Now, the outside lacing system is a different story from the inside lacing system. I actually really like it. You basically tighten with the bottom, or pull it, and you just like pull it down. And this piece here, you can put the bottom as tight as you want it, and then you can have different, like then you pull the top, you lace it up like regular boot, and you tighten the top. What's cool about this, you can have different tightness on the bottom and top. I don't know what the point of that is. I like my whole boot really tight, but maybe some people don't. So if you like having that option, this is a good option. And I guess it makes it so really the bottom doesn't ever loosen up, and I feel like that's cool because that's like the most important part. I feel like that's what grips your foot in the most. And like I don't really care if this part gets as loose. Just me. I'm saying a lot in this video, and it's it's just standard lace besides this little piece, but this piece does all the difference. And when you're done, you just pull this and it just loosens right up. It's super simple, very simple, very good design. Good job, Nike. Heel dampening, very nice heel dampening. You can tell it's thicker, the sole's thicker right here, and then it kind of gets thinner as you go down the boot. And what this does is allows for a better board to rider connection. It's really nice. Yeah, these boots just they totally killed it for me. I was super impressed with Nike. Just wanted to try some new brands. I'm a huge Nitro fan because usually everything else I try just like kind of average to them. But these are definitely up there, and I definitely recommend these. And the free sole technology is really cool. You can tell it really allows you to feel your board better. The liners are, they molded my feet pretty nicely just with the time I wore them around the house and the one day I had on the mountain. They packed out a little bit. They're not gripping my foot too tight anymore. My toes were hitting the end when I first got them. They still are hitting the end, but they're not like painful. It's just right there. Perfect. So if you find that you want your toes touching the end, and then you should have a perfect boot. I would say the Nike check mark would be more like good boots, check. But that's it for now. Can't really comment on durability so far because I've only had them for not even a week, but there was no reviews on this online, so I hope this helps you out. These boots are also very light, so go ahead, go to a local shop, check them out, get them. Or Nitro boots are nice too. Look at those. I'm hearing good things about 32, but this is a Nike review, so good stuff.